Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I am gonna share my trading strategy, which is boring to some of you, but it is a repetitive, and most traders would say it's not exciting enough to work, right? But this exact approach is what I am using in our challenge account that we have pretty much more than tripled our account in less than 2.5 weeks. And if you watch this video all the way through, you'll discover why the most predictable trading method might be the only one you'll ever need. So most traders fail because they're chasing excitement. They keep switching strategies, looking for the perfect setup, jumping from one approach to another. And if you've been doing the exact same thing, then I want you to watch this video to the end, because finally, if you can commit to this one systematic approach and stop trying to outsmart every market move, everything will change for you. Your profits will become predictable, your stress will disappear, and your results will speak for themselves. So I'm going to show you the exact strategy, what it looks like, walk you through real examples from my recent trades, which I have shared my charts with you guys inside the group. So I'm going to walk you through what I look for it, why am I taking the trades, and prove it to you why boring and consistently beats the exciting in the market. So, hey, real quick, if you want to be part of an exclusive trading community where you get direct mentorship from me, live market analysis, and access to the exact system that's helped my students achieve financial independency, join through the first link in the description. All right, back to the video. Okay, so this is the exact trade that I called it out in the group. This was the trade that we took right here. So what you are looking for is, once the stock has pulled back, you are gonna take at a key level. So key level for this was 130. We were waiting for it to break out of 130. So if I go down to the daily time frame, I can show you the day of this exact trade that we took right here, right? One, we had making a morning star pattern on the next day. I was using the low of the previous day's candle as a stop loss and to take our trade, right? Once we broke out of it, we were waiting on the 1 hour time frame for it to break out and come back and retest, which we got the retest around at the 130 to 132 area. And this is where we took the trade, and this was a nice risk to reward on our trade that we got about 47%. Right here was the target of it, where before we pulled back. So literally just using candlesticks from the larger time frame, from the daily time frame, and then coming down to the shorter time frame. Not the shorter time frame I'm talking about a 5-minute, 15-minute. No, I'm talking about at least an hour to 2 hour to a 4-hour candles is where you want to come back to it. So you can use the previous day's low candle and see where we come back and we hold on to that. Once we came down on our previous day's candle low, and you knew that we were making a morning star pattern with buyers showing up on it on a smaller time frame, we got this pullback at the 133 level. This is where we ended up jumping into a trade, not right here because this has happened already. We waited for that pullback on the 1 hour. Once we got that 1 hour pullback, we entered our trade and we got this very nice move to the upside, which we were able to take profit on the same day. And on our runner, while it continued to run, we got about 120% on this exact trade. So next trade that we did take was our bull. So this was our next trade that we took. Pretty much a similar setup. If you look at it, we had this morning star pattern printed out. This was our entry right here, was our entry on it. This day, we had the confirmation of the morning star pattern. This was where I was using the stop loss, but I bought time on these contracts, right? So I was able to give myself a little bit more room in order to take the trade. And because it's a smaller stock, so buying those contracts out into a few days out, we were able to get paid on it. So once we broke out of it, you have a confirmation and a consolidation happening here. So our entry was on a resistance breakout and it held, right? You had a second day hold of it as well. On the next day, we had a slight pullback below our entry, but because we had time on our contracts, we were able to continue to hold this trade and take a full advantage of taking the full TP. So if I go down to the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour gave you even the next day a proper confirmation of a morning star pattern that if you had missed on the original day where I had called it out, and you would have taken the trade right here at 1382, and that was a perfect move to the upside, and we got a nice 60% on these contracts. And we're still holding some of these despite hitting the full TP. We're holding some of these runners for it to continue to the upside on it as well. Okay, next trade that we took was on HUD. Okay, so this was a trade. I know I haven't changed it, but I'm not replaying the chart behind it because this trade gave us our full TP. Okay, this was the trade that we took on this day right here. It was entry was right about here at 125 area once we broke out of the 125, and using the low of these candles, which was 123 as my stop loss. And this was our first TP at 127, and then continue. Full TP was at 130 being an even number. That was my TP on it as well. So again, what I'm doing is when I'm trading, and this was for us, we took it the next week's contract, and I kept my stop loss very tight on it. So this is part of our challenge, the $2,500 challenge account. So I'm walking you through each trade that we have taken, and we were able to bring that 2,500 to a 10K. And most of our trades pretty much paid the same day on it instead of us having to hold. And if we did hold and we had enough time on those trades. So it is boring setup. It's not something excitement that you are, jumping in and it's doing this and that. These are simple setups. You go to the daily time frame. You look for the structure of the market overall. What are we doing? Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? Is there a displacement? Did the stock pull back? Was there a buyers in there? Are there sellers in it? Simple things. That's it. Those are the all things that you are looking for it. And then you go down to your 1 hour. I don't want you to be cutting your trades based on the 5 minute of it just because there's a red candle printing, especially when you're buying time on it. Make sure you stay in the trade, that you let the trade play out of it. Let it do its thing before you get out. Respect your stop loss. There is a reason if you are using a level as your stop loss, then respect that. Let it play out. Don't jump out of it just because there's a red candle on the 5 minute. If our trade is based on the 1 hour of it, let the 1 hour invalidate. Let it close below the stop loss. Then cut your trade out of it. Otherwise, let it play. It is going to play out of it. We have no reason to get out of that trade. So now I'm going to tell you the trade that I actually did cut, because even though we cut it in 10% green, but our trade was that this was our stop loss at the 42 area. If it's invalidates, 42 was where we were going to cut. And our take profit was at about 45.50 area. And our entry was on this candle right here at the $43, $42. But I started to see that this might be starting to build a structure where we were going to get the manipulation and then pull back. And it was okay for me to cut the trade because I was still up. Because I started to question the chart, because I started to question the setup, it was better for me to take that little green or break even and get out of the trade. There was no reason for me to continue to hold. And that will happen as well. So you can see it actually did that. We got that manipulation and we're starting to pull back. So this could continue to pull back and we could come down into the 40 area. And so this would be my complete invalidation into what we were doing, right? So what I was looking on this name was something like, this is what we are doing. So this is what I was looking, right? But looks like it is invalidating it because we are not breaking out of this 45. We could not hold the 45. So it is best for me to cut. So on the daily time frame, you come down, check your structure. If we are still making nice higher highs, higher lows, or we are making at an equal low and it held and trying to break out of it, but the 1 hour starting to invalidate that because you can see there is a clear manipulation that started to happen at the exact area where we were consolidating and we could not break out of this resistance. And it was okay to make the call to cut that trade. So you have to be mentally prepared that it is okay for me to cut if it doesn't do exactly what I want it to do, right? So for example, we do have an open trade right now on Amazon, and on Amazon, we are watching this to play out as long as on the daily time frame, which I have said it over and over. If we don't invalidate this zone right here that was printed, right in here is where we have our zone. As long as we don't close below this, our swing is still in play. All we are looking for is it to break out of 225 and continue to move higher. And look at the structure that we are looking for. It did give us previously, these were my drawings. We got that move out of it. So we're pretty much doing the same thing. And these are the setups I look for. We got pretty much a similar setup on this name again, where we did the pullback, pull up, nice consolidation, pull back, pull up. Now we got the equals. I would like this to play out. And I think Amazon is definitely looking really good to play this to the upside on it. So I'm showing you trades that we have taken and we are in it, and the ones we have made money also on it. So now I am gonna show you exactly what my brokerage looks like and where we started with it. So this is where we share everything in our profits room. So I'm gonna show you exactly, because I shared my screenshot here. So here it is. So this is the challenge account that we started on September 3rd. I started with $2,500 Canadian was what we started with. And the week of September 22nd, it was sitting at $8,600. Right now, currently, I haven't posted the new screenshot in it, which I will be posting this coming week. You guys will be able to see it. We've hit over 10K on it. So that is easy. If you look at it, we got over 400% gains. And the exact setup that I showed you, I go to the daily time frame. I'm looking for, okay, where is my market structure? Are we in a swing high, swing lows? Did we have a displacement? Are we holding that displacement? Then I go down to the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, I look for the retest. That's what I am looking for. I'm looking for a retest in order to enter into it. Then I'm looking for minimum, because I'm doing this as to show you guys that you can build your account with the small money as well. We're not taking more than 3 to 5 contracts, usually 1, 2, 3, and 5. 5 has been the most if it is a smaller stock. Otherwise, I'm sticking with 1 or 2 contracts where we scale out and then we hold a runner on it. So this is the exact setup use the daily time frame, come down to the 1 hour time frame, and look for an entry there. Keep it stupid, keep it simple. You can print so much money, guys. And this is it. That's exactly where we are. And let's see where we can take this $2,500 account. I will share another update in October to show you guys where the account is. So pretty excited. I hope this has been helpful for you guys, because not that I only take the trade, I give you guys the chart. I give you guys the reason for my trade as well. And I'm really hoping that you guys are learning from that. And I'm excited to see our growth in this, how we are gonna be, where we can take this account. And it is exciting to see so many of you doing so well with it as well. So what you have just seen is the exact systematic approach that generated me to grow that account, which I started with the $2,500 a month. And we are almost at 10K right now, doing consistently with one loss so far. So it's not any complicated indicators, no guesswork, just a proven method that works when you follow the rules. But here's what I have learned after helping hundreds of students. Seeing the strategy is one thing, but implementing it correctly with the proper risk management and the right mindset takes guidance and support. So that's why I created my trading mentorship program. Inside you'll get the community, you'll get any questions that you have, the live trading, and especially our masterclass that is going to be starting on October 30th. And plus you'll have direct access to me through the live trading sessions, the daily market analysis, and our private community where we support each other's trading journey. So if you are ready to stop guessing and start following a proven system that works, click the link in the description right now, and I'll see you on the other side of it. Also, check out the videos on screen where I go over how you can stop consistently losing money in trading. And thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.